welcome to the final video of 2019 / the century. I joined pretty late in, but this year I'm going to do something different other than the montage. I'm actually going to count my favourite videos from the year and my least favourites. So without further ado, let's begin. At number 5, we have Crazy Video 2. I'm doing a top 5 favourite videos and top 5 least favourite videos. But I love this video. And simple reason, it's comedy. I love the humour in here. Like, Yoshi's James's banned from videos for waving his booty mummy's face. I love that. And especially when Pikachu with Hat went attacking the camera. That, for me, that was just comedy gold. And even during the recordings, I had fun making it. I was laughing my head off. But my brother makes some pretty great comedy. I didn't make most of this comedy up, and my videos are unscripted. So, that's why if I repeat something, that's because I am not speaking with a script. And it's basically an outtake version of Plushie Studios What was that? Yeah, that was it. Plushie Studios Tour. I just completely forgot what I was saying. This is a crazy version of that. That's why it's called Crazy Video 2. But now let's move on to my 5th least favourite out of this year. My 5th least favourite is the Giant of the Skies remake I have done. And it's purely down to the fact that it was a poor video that I was making. I was okay making it, but looking back now, I would probably redo it again, but with, like, not have it from my Xbox, and it would definitely be in a better frame rate. That's something to note about with my earlier videos. Not earlier, but during this year, and a bit of last year, I was doing 360 videos with the pure video thingamajig. I don't know what it's called. But, yeah. With the poor value in mind and my horrible recording, that mashes together into a bad video. Now, let's move on to another favourite of mine. And trust me, I'm going to like this a lot more. My 4th favourite out of this whole year was the Steam Team Part 4. Now, this video, I would say, is the best part out of the whole Steam team. I love this one more than any other one. I think the idea of James being a hero, main hero of this part, was a good concept idea that I had in mind. And with the Yoshi's thingamajig, yeah, that was all my idea of Meowth hypnotising them and getting them. And with the giant Yoshi battle, I have a big Yoshi, and I figured that would be a good use to put here. And all the credits are fake, by the way. None of this was actually made up by plushies. It was all my mind. But now let's move on to my 4th least favourite out of this whole year. My 4th least favourite out of this whole year is The Lost Friend. Yep, a Hornby Adventures episode is in my least favourite category. How could anyone guess that one? But the main being this one is in here is because the plot, for me, does not make sense, and one scene just throws me off the whole episode entirely. And this is when I started using Paint in Hornby Adventures episodes. I'm still using it today, but I think afterwards now I'm going to start using like facial expressions. But aside from that, this episode is just poor in my opinion. And now let's move on to my 3rd favourite out of this year, which is a Hornby Adventures episode. In number 3 of my favourites is Dippy Saves the Day, an actually good Hornby Adventures episode. Now, what makes this one good for me is that it's Alex free, and Alex free episodes are going to be a lot more common now. But I like how the script was done, so it introduces Flippy and is still a Hornby Adventures episode as well. And as much as I'd want to not change it, if there was one thing I would change, it would probably be like the load of Smokies train. Like, I would have added a few more trucks to the back, so it actually makes a little bit more sense that Smokey would lose control. But George's trucks are quite heavy, so I'll let that slide. But moving on to my 3rd least favourite, which is gonna be coming up now. At number 3 of my least favourite is my test live stream. This video kind of backfired on me, as the video did not go live. I'll still pretend to live stream, but I'll post it as like one whole big video, considering it came available afterwards, so I'm just gonna do it as like one big long video. But I'm probably never gonna live stream again, but because of the backfire of this one. But yeah, now we're gonna move on to my second favorite out this whole year, which is Hornby Adventures. My favorites are gonna be Hornby Adventures from now. My second favourite out this whole year was The Missing Parts. Now, I know this was a 2-part episode, so technically it had more time to extend its legs rather than Dippy Saves the Day. So, being like that, I don't really think it would be fair to put this one above Dippy Saves the Day, but then I considerably think that this is better. Like, first of all, you get 2 characters for the price of 1. Now, I did this kind of thing with the Christmas special, where I introduced Rose and Fizzy at the same time, but this was the first episode where I properly introduced 2 characters in one bite. My headphones are just annoying me, but yeah. And I like the plot as well, and I like how the Diesel is signed up like he's a permanent villain, which he's going to be a permanent villain. Now, previously the shows had temporary villains, like the evil brake van. He was only in 1 episode, and every time a new character was introduced, it was really, really mean. So Axel, for the first time, is a good new character who's actually good. I'm spluttering a lot here, but yeah. And I think that's it in terms of the missing part. So now it's time to reveal my second least favourite out of this year. And trust me, I'm not looking forward to this one. My second least favourite is Yoshi Talks About new intro. And it was basically back when I had that old, really crappy intro. And Yoshi just talked about how it was good and all, when in real factorizing, it was horrible. Which I am so glad I have that new intro nowadays. And, yeah. What can I say? Bad video. Bad stuff. And, yeah. Series have not continued on ever since. And now we're going to move on to number 1, because I don't want to waste my time on this piece of rubbish. At number 1, we have Hornby Adventures The Need for Steam, my favourite video from the whole year. Now, it's not really a video, it's more of a project, but whatever. I'm proud of this project, and it's a big improvement in my opinion. It just shows how far I have come from, hard backgrounds to more this style of videos. And the footage you're seeing is from Alex's number 1 from the credits. And as much as I'd love to talk about this, I can't really say anything about it, but it's just too good. I can't even say anything about it. And I sadly can't stay on this, as we have to move on to the worst one. And good lord, I'm not looking forward to it. At number 1, we have this pointless video. Now, I really don't have any idea why I posted this. It was probably because I needed to upload something. Like, I was just busy. Oh, I need to upload something. I'll just upload this. And, to be honest, I am quite tempted to take this one down, actually. It's take 1 of the scene in the Steam team where Percy runs into James and Percy's annoyed with James and Percy whispers to himself that James has to suffer the consequences. It's really just pointless, and that's why it earns the title of my least favourites video of the whole year. I'm even tempted to take it down, but until then, catch you later.